Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pacers Daily. I am your host, Hery Acosta. Once again, a little under the weather. I don't know. It's just when winter happens, a lot of people get sick, and of course, I'm one of those people. But I'm here, recording. Let's talk about the Wizards game. Do you guys remember when I said that we may not be the worst team in the league? Yeah, I take that completely back. I think we're the worst team in the league. We just lost by 19 points to the Wizards at home. In a game where we scored 15 points in the second quarter and 19 points in the third quarter. Our high scoring quarter was the first. We scored 32, and it just kept going. It just kind of like a little slopey slope. But, outside of Isaiah Jackson grabbing a double double, everyone was just awful. I mean, it was just a terrible game to watch. But at the same time, I was watching this game and the Colts game, so I was also watching Phillip Rivers play football in 2025. So just a really weird day for Indiana fans. But I mean, Mendoza got his Heisman as a Cuban. I'm very happy as an IU fan, even happier. Just absolutely incredible. Congratulations to him. Loved hearing about his upbringing and everything. Um, his grandparents are Cuban. He grew up in Miami. But, you know, that's just a little side mark, but overall, we were 31 of 84 from the field, 10 of 39 from three, 17 of 21 from free throws. So at least our free throw percentage is getting better. But a 4 for 12 performance from Siakam, 3 for 9 for Matherin, 5 of 9 for Huff. Ethan Thompson didn't make a field goal. He was 0 for 4, 5 of 13 from Walker. But the first one I want to talk about is a guy who shot pie, 3.14. If anyone gets that joke, but 3 for 14 from Nemhard, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 of 7 from the 3. Zero turnovers. That's great. But I think it's kind of hard to turn the ball over when you're missing every shot. This was just abysmal performance. He started, I think it was 0 for 11 that he started before he made 3 straight. But just overall, absolute nasty game from Nemhard, from Matherin, from pretty much anybody that set foot on the Pacers court. Um, we allowed a double double, and not even just any double double, a monster double double from Marvin Bagley, 23 and 14, and a 13 and 14 double double from Champagny, and a near triple double from George, who had 9, 8, and 9. So just what I don't even know what we were doing that game. It was just a terrible performance. We're gonna have some of those. We're gonna have good games, but you just think that the Wizards would be one of those teams where you could actually just beat. But I mean, clearly the Pacers didn't want to do that. Matherin did not step up with Nemhard being pretty bad, but believe it or not, he was our leading scorer. Had 15 points. Most of those were free throws, as he hit 8 of 8 from free throw line. But just, I mean, I have no words for this game. This game was genuinely just abysmal. I don't even want to go too full in depth. I kind of just maybe want to talk a little bit about upcoming games, which our next game is against the New York Knicks. Oh, that's gonna be fun. We are playing at home, but this is gonna be the Knicks coming off NBA Cup Finals. Whether they win or whether they not, they're gonna come out hot. They're gonna come out ready. They're not too banged up, as right now the really only injuries are McBride and Shamit. We still have a few. Neesmith could be back by this game, but that is one thing to look at. Now, I didn't really put it on here, but one thing to look at is the fact that we're getting healthier and healthier every game. So maybe that might be something. But we've already lost 20 games in the first 26 games of the year. So playoffs are pretty much not in the near future for this season. And it's just crazy. I feel like the team chemistry is just completely derailed from the end of the NBA Finals, or, whether it was Miles Turner leaving or Halliburton's injury, or just the fact that we're bringing in one player one game and then releasing him and then back and forth. Because we've seen so many players suit up for the Pacers this year. We've seen Mac McClung, we've seen Monte Morris, we've seen JRE. Now we have Garrison Matthews on a standard contract. We've just had a lot of 10-day players that really haven't played too much. DeLon Wright, just a bunch of different guys that are either playing in the preseason or have gotten minutes this year. And it's just one of those things where it's like, where does it stop? Where do we actually go from here? But in my opinion, this was the worst performance of the year against the Wizards. Um, we just got to come out better, come out stronger, make our shots, because that's been our big issue. We went from one of the best shooting teams to the worst shooting team in the league, and we just got to get better. But as always, I'm your host, Eddie Acosta. This is Pacers Daily. Boom, baby, and go, Sirs.